recently came across an interesting article where the CEO of Feeding America, one of the largest domestic hunger relief organizations in the world, explained why she shows up to work as her flawed self. In the article, she says, when you have so many people who are counting on you to be helpful, if you aren't willing to let them see you sweat, that's not real. That's inauthentic. What are your thoughts on this?
You mean the point, she lets people see her faults?
Yes.
She's not trying to be
she's not
perfect.
that she might be having a bad day, that she might be really angry, going through something.
Who does that remind you of? Coming to work the way they want to be and not.
Loni,
Thank you.
love.
Thank you.
My
Full
last name is
transparency.
love, but it's not always love.
I am who I am, and that's all that I am. I'm Loni Love, and I'm flawed.
This is true. Okay, and I love this is why I love, though, that you own it.
Good.
Explain from the own personal perspective of you, what is a flawed person coming to work like?
Yes.
I think that all days aren't bubbly days.
Yeah.
And I think that you should be allowed grace. And not only do I do that for myself, but I extend that out to my coworkers. If they're not having a good day, I'm like, they're just not having a good day.
You are understanding.
All
other
days
people.
are not gonna be great. And so I think that it does a disservice when you work as hard as we work and you get up as early as I know y'all have families and stuff like that. So that's why sometimes I'm like quiet, because I know y'all working y'all butts off, okay? And sometimes I do the same thing and I'm just like, there's no rule book. As long as I'm not disrespectful, which I hope I have never been, but sometimes I'm just quiet. And I'm like, my feet hurt, or I'm hungover. I shouldn't have, had that extra section of sex. That's why I'm tired. So I was like, okay, look, I gotta get it together by what time we gotta get on set? And I get it together. But to me, that's just being transparent, and it's my flaw. But I'm like, luckily, I can, if it's something where if you ask me a question, I'm gonna answer it.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, yeah!
Me.
I know people
She's
like
describing
that.
me.
But that's her. But no, this is the thing, Jeannie. I accept that from you.
Yes.
Right.
And my thing is, I've always been with people, accept people for who they are.
Amen.
That's all. You shouldn't say, because I'm this certain type of way, that you gotta be this certain type of way. You are very cool and kind, and that's what I love about you.
Thank
it's like
you.
You are very cool, very calm.
She's a cucumber all the time.
All the
Cool
time.
as a cucumber.
What the
All the
hell's a
time.
cucumber?
You cool.
Cool as a cucumber
You cool.
all the time.
Okay,
You
because
never have-
I love who you are, absolutely. And I feel that, yes, you should be human. We are all human. There are days that I don't get any sleep and I overworked and I come here tired, but I also feel like this is a job. Like, I need to be professional because that's expected of me, and I expect that from everybody else. And my thing is, yes, you can be flawed, and I'm pointing to you, but I don't mean you. But we're all flawed, right? We all have our thing, but I also feel like I have a responsibility as this professional person that I'm going to show up and do my job. That doesn't mean that I don't go home and I'm tired or I'm cranky, but when I'm here, it's my job to be professional, so I can do my job, so therefore you can do your job, so therefore you can do your job, and we can all keep it running and we can go about our lives.
I'm with you.
And I don't think that that's about not being, I think the rudeness, if you're a rude person.
Yes.
Because there have been times when people are rude, when people cut people off, when they're doing stuff like that. You know what I mean? I think that's not cool at all. And I think, but when you say flaw, like, I don't come with my wigs on. I know some people come to work, they got their full makeup, full hair, I'm like, Lord, what is happening?
No, I don't think that
You don't
matters.
have to get dressed for 3 hours.
No, but I do think, because I've been through it on this show, I've been through a very public, embarrassing divorce where I had to come and I don't have to be my chipper self like you see me when I'm on a happy day, but I do think there's a grace period for people to have things that they're going through that they should share so we all kind of know. But I don't think that you get to come, if you're having a bad day, we all know you're having a bad day.
And then
I don't think that's cool.
us.
I do think that part of me getting paid, whether it's this job or if I worked at Trader Joe's or whatever it be, part of that payment is whatever you got going on, you leave it at the door.
Agree.
And you come and you bring whatever the motto is for this company.
And
That's what I think.
I agree with you too. And when I read this article, what I thought was also that women, you know, the minute you say, oh, I'm pregnant, the job is like, is she gonna show up? Is she gonna leave early to pick up the kids? Like there's all these things that sometimes if you say everything, people can use that against you. You know, if you're showing your flaws or like, oh my gosh, she's not gonna come to work. Is she gonna come to work angry today or cranky today?
Yeah.
And I think that sometimes hinders us because people already think that we wanna slack off every chance we get.
Oh, for
You know what I mean?
being
For
pregnant,
women.
for
Yeah.
women?
For pregnant, or if you have mental health day, they might be like, oh my God, how many mental health days is she gonna have? Do you know what I mean? And I
Never
think
taken a
those
mental
things,
health day, you know.
Right.
You know,
But,
never.
but the number one quality that I can say, working with you who claims to be like that type of person, the fact that you own it and the fact that you know that you won't have good days and you'll tell us, that's everything.
Yeah.
Because when you have to tiptoe around people that are going through things and you have no idea, is it me?
Right.
Did I do something? Did I say something? Like that's what sends everybody into spirals. And so I really appreciate that you at least know when you're like, guys,
Yeah.
not
I'm like,
today.
look, this ain't my day, y'all.
Right, and she's
But
quiet.
We'll get it together.